the Beastie Boys, LL Cool J, and Run-D.M.C. all have in common? Chung King Studios. It's where they made some of their greatest hits, and we're taking you behind the scenes.
It's Wednesday, July 17th, 2013. And this is Fuse News. On the subject of hip-hop albums, let's go now to Mario Armstrong for a look inside the legendary studio that helped pioneer the sound.
From Fish to Metallica to Notorious B.I.G. to LL Cool J, there's one studio in New York City where musicians of all genres have had their music recorded, mixed, or engineered. And that's none other than Chung King Studios. Check it out. The walls at New York's Chung King Studios, they're lined with gold and platinum everywhere.
So that's when hip-hop was born.
In its current location here in New York City, founder Chung King has called it the Abbey Road of rap. And the albums that have been produced at Chung King justifies that comparison.
This console right here has made more hits than any console, I think, period.
The Beastie Boys, LL Cool J, and Run-D.M.C. recorded some of their earliest hits at Chung King. The studio was also home to some of the music industry's hottest producers, including engineer Steve Ett, a young Russell Simmons, and Rick Rubin, who also named the space.
We started working at my studio for like 16 bucks an hour back in the day, and we started making records. The first hit, which was LL, he put down Chung King's House of Metal because I was in Chinatown. We worked together all the time. It was every day. It was Def Jam, was born, and Chung King was born at the same time.
And just like that, Chung King became the de facto home studio of Def Jam for its first 4 years.
It was the de facto home studio of Def Jam. I think you can call it the Abbey Road of rap. The difference is, as much as I know about Abbey Road was plush. Chung King was funky. Chung King was kind of beat up. Not that the sound of the records that came out of that studio wasn't tremendous and absolutely competitive with everything else.
We got all the new artists because they wanted to see us develop them for some reason, and all the artists wanted to come there. We knew what we were doing. We were very highly technical. You know, I loved music, and Steve loved music, and we listened to this stuff. We lived it.
What's a song that you would say for people to go back and listen to if they really want to hear what you did to something special?
Fight for the Right to Party.
Really?
By the Beastie Boys. It was definitely one of our best combinations of using the hip-hop stuff, using the Beastie Boys' sense of humor, using some guitar stuff. You gotta fight for your right.
John and Steve deserve all the credit for being open to this new sound and this new energy at a time when, lots of their peers and lots of their colleagues were scratching their head. So there were all sorts of people in the music business who wouldn't even agree that it was music. It was noise. It was garbage. It was an embarrassment. Lots of people felt that way. Chung King did not feel that way.
While King mostly leaves the studio business to his family to manage these days, the music, no matter what the genre, it's always with him.
Every time I hear a song on the radio and it has that certain quality, I'm going like, that's it. And somebody says, how do you know that's going to be a hit? And I'm going like, just wait, just watch. Because it has that thing that time disappears.
Under Chung King's direction, Chung King has produced records that have sold, get this, more than 300 million copies worldwide, generating about $4.5 billion. That's with a B. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Mario.